Good evening, everybody. Welcome to my study. It was the boys' study, but you know, you don't use it, you lose it. And they just spent all the time doing the work elsewhere in the house rather than in here, after the novelty of having this place had worn off. So I'm going to move in, going to make it my own, and thought what a great place to pile my books in and other things and start doing book reviews. Right? So I thought, you know, with lockdown going on, and I'm sure you, like me, have been doing a lot of reading lately. There's plenty of time for that. So I thought, rather than just read some books, why don't I pass on what the books are like by doing a little book review? So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start the ball rolling with this book that I finished last week called Max, the Miracle Dog by Kerry, Irving. And Kerry, this fella in the story, without giving too much away and spoiling the story, something happens and he ends up in a lot of pain, and it leads to depression, as continuous pain can often do. But this story is about how it's a heartwarming story of how a lovely dog, lovely Springer Spaniel dog, got one myself. He's the fourth dog I've had, and I think he's the best. He's just great dogs. And it's a story of how this Springer Spaniel comes to his aid and, you know, really gets him out of that bout of depression. And it's beautifully written, really well constructed, and I'm going to read a little bit of it just to give you an idea of just what a great dog this Max is, and how you know maybe you can, you know, if you like dogs, it's a great read. If you want to know how you can overcome depression, again, it's a great read for that. And if you just like to read about how people's lives can be impacted, then, you know, I've read for that. But I'm going to read a little section of it, and it's going to it's just a short section which will just give you a little indication of what a great dog this Max is, what a great character he is. And it's set from the point where he gets another dog, he gets a puppy, does Kerry. And obviously there's that, whenever you have a puppy, you've got to overcome those nights of constant crying and whining for the puppy's mother, and how he overcomes that, and how, well, I'll just read it and you'll see. So Max is a well-established dog now in the family, but along comes Paddy, and let's see what happens, shall we? The following evening, I was determined to be strong and resist temptation to comfort Paddy. The quicker he settled, the sooner we could all enjoy some peace and quiet. So this time I left the door ajar on his crate, crept out of the office, and then sighed to myself as the crying began. I pulled the door ajar, but stayed in the hallway. If it carried on, I thought to myself, I would have to separate the dogs so that at least Max got some rest. The mewling and howling carried on for a few minutes, and then suddenly fell quiet. I peeped round the corner, saw Paddy flopping out of his crate, and then tottering across the floor towards Max. There he clambered into his basket and snuggled up against Max's belly. Aware of my presence, Max looked at me like I owed him big time. Then with a sigh, he rested his chin on the little guy, enveloping him protectively. What a dog.